The thing that people would talk about, be interested in, would be the bad things that happen. And like I said, good news is no news. And that's not people being malicious. It's just how human interest works, I think. Sandra's on the line from Motspur Park. Hi, Sandra.
Hello. Funnily enough, you were just saying that bad news is what makes the press.
Yeah.
Well, in December last year, probably the biggest disorganisation of the NHS since its inception was announced by NHS England. And I don't think there's anything dearer to English people than the NHS.
No.
But nobody was told via the press, via the national press, on the television, nobody was told about this massive reorganisation of the NHS. And the end result of that reorganisation is that we are going to, in England, go from something like 160 major acute hospitals down to something like between 40 and 70. And it has not been mentioned, barely mentioned, on the BBC or ITV. No documentaries about it.
How did you hear about it, Sandra?
Well, I heard about it on social media.
Yeah.
And you know, but it's not a fake story. It's not a conspiracy theory. It's there. It is now just starting to hit the mainstream newspapers. Only just. You've got the chair of the Royal College of Emergency Medicine saying it's potentially catastrophic.
But what do you think the reason for that is, Sandra? Because there's plenty of newspapers who have the view that the government is cutting the NHS to the bone.
They sometimes say things like that. They rarely tell us the full input. Yep. It's only when you read lots of them, it's only when you dig very deep, you find out the true horrors coming our way. The BMA did a survey recently, and they found that the main fund holders, the GPs who hold 80% of the NHS budget, something like 80% of them had no idea of STP.
How interesting. So we'll have to leave it there. But I mean, here's the thing, that a lot of the faults in the media is because it's a less profitable business. There's fewer reporters. There's fewer people getting in detail. I'm going to leave you, before we go to the next hour, with this text.